All right, we are live. You big dummy. Not you, dummy.
Watching Practical Jokers last night, and they had Bruce Campbell on from Evil Dead or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And they were doing some skit, they yelled out, "You dummy!"
You dummy.
I just started dying. It's almost in the exact same tone, too.
Yeah. All right, hold on a sec here. We're going. All righty. Good morning. It's 7-Eleven, Brock, Hunter. I know. What's funny is I got us set up like 5 minutes ago. Like, all right, perfect. I got myself plenty of time here. And then we had to go on air in like 30 seconds. I'm like, damn it, I forgot to set Hunter the link. I'm never prepared, man. I'm never prepared.
It's just it's expected now. I mean, what else do you expect? Come on.
What do you think? You're better than me? You think you're better than me? Anyway, speaking of the stream, make sure you join us. We are on Twitch. We're on Facebook. Also, make sure you get to our YouTube page, the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that for not only the live stream, but also web exclusive content that we got coming up more today for you. So join for that. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, everyone that is watching, listening.
Yeah, I got one of those shirts that's got the
the athletic finger hole. Look at that.
Does anybody ever wear it like that? Have you ever seen anybody walk around? You have?
Yeah. Ninjas, right? What are you,
is this a ninja shirt?
Are you
I am the great
ninja?
white ninja.
Is that what it is?
Ninja fighters.
I can still see your shoulder. You're the worst ninja I've ever seen. Yeah, they got those athletic shirts that, to keep the sleeve down when you're doing your athletic thingies.
Another
like
question.
That, so.
All right, much like this is kind of like one of those boat shirts, like what is that material? The stretchy. Can I wear this outside of the boat? If I wear this around, are you like,
hey, this is a fishing shirt and I ain't fishing right now. So you're fine.
I mean, it's a damn good point.
Right?
And you wear that every day.
This shirt has performance fishing gear on it. I am nowhere near water right now. Nope. So yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Nor am I nowhere near a boat.
So. Yeah, it's okay. What? You can wear whatever you want. Who cares? I don't like people judging me like, oh, why are you wearing that? Like
going fishing, huh? No.
Yeah. I also got shorts on that basically serve as swim trunks. I'm fine. I'm ready to go. Ready to go.
Any given moment you can
hit the water.
A pond, pull over.
Pull over. We got it, man.
Got my shirt on.
Ready to go. I'm just ready, man. Anyway, well, enough of Hunter's ninja shirt there. We got to keep things moving here, folks. Let's get to it. It is time for your morning dump. Ninja vanish. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777. Or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Yeah, pump it. Hey, it's National Superhero Day today, but it's not the superheroes with like the laser eyes and the flying ability. No, it's a day where we honor our real life superheroes among us, first responders, frontline workers, teachers, coaches, everyday heroes. However, even though we love all of them, that's not the angle I want to take. I want to ask you, if you could pick one superpower, what would it be, Hunter?
One superpower?
Yeah. Would you want to be able to fly? Would you want super strength, super speed?
Flying is out because we can basically already do that. That's a tough question. What about teleport? Like, boom, I'm in California. Boom.
Teleportation, yeah.
Boom, on the moon.
But now here's the thing.
How about what is I can manipulate time and space.
Manipulate
so I
time.
Travel back. I could
like Doctor Strange or whatever.
Yeah.
I'd want X-ray vision.
See, can't you get that? Don't they have that? Like, what do you mean X-ray? Like, okay. Like you seeing bones, or you want to see through people's clothes, you perv?
Hey, it's my X-ray. I can do whatever I want with it. Okay?
Because I think I have an idea of what kind of X-ray vision you're talking about.
Oh,
why do you always have those things on?
I am Perv Man.
Uh,
What's your superpower? Well, I have X-ray vision. Ah, you're the worst. You're the worst. What is that gonna do for us?
Put those on at bingo night and see how that goes. Uh.
Ah!
Ah!
My eyes! Oh! No, I think if I could only pick one, I think super strength would be cool. Super strength is
See, that's another one we already have. I just saw a video where they have those exosuits where people are picking up like 1,000-pound bricks.
okay. But see, but your teleportation one, isn't that kind of like a flying thing, just a little bit different?
No,
You know,
it's
just a little bit
quicker.
faster. Yeah, it's just a lot quicker.
Lot
I don't
different,
know.
lot different.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe now you brought up a good point. Maybe super strength's kind of stupid nowadays because I could just get an Iron Man suit or something like that. You know, way technology's going. Super speed. Be super fast.
Yeah.
Like the
I
Flash.
mean, what are you really using that for though? Check it out.
Look how fast I'm going, everybody.
Sweet.
I know.
I'm back.
I'd be the Flash, but I'd wear like a windbreaker suit. So
I mean, seriously, what are you good for? Track events? You know,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
are you showing up to all the
Maybe like what's Dr. Xavier have? He's got the mind thingy. He's got telekinesis, something like that.
See, I don't know. It's a good
You
question.
only have one, yeah. You only have one. That's the hard one to figure out.
Mhm.
Or okay, here. What about this? I'll double down on this. There's only 2 superpowers available. You can fly anywhere at 5 miles per hour, or you can run 100 miles per hour.
Dude, that's flying at
I mean,
5 miles an hour. It's trolling speed, man. No, I'm running. See ya.
See, I think, yeah, no, that's a tough one because 5 miles an hour is slow.
It's
like
so slow.
You are puttering.
Especially when you're up in the air, too. It even feels like you're going slow when you're going like 300 up in the air, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So you're taking the running
I'm
thing?
taking
then?
the running. For sure.
Oh, you're snapping your hamstrings that first time you go to take off. Ah!
All right. A real question.
Okay, real question.
In regards to what this really is. Now you have to pick a real life superhero job. First responder, police officer, firefighter.
Oh, okay.
What are you
okay,
choosing? I always thought it would be kind of cool to be a cop.
Yeah,
I mean,
think firefighter.
I the dangers are. Hey, hats off.
Yeah.
You going to a job that you're risking your life every single day. I mean, that's just
first things first. I'm a big pussy, so I wouldn't be good at.
You wouldn't
any
make
of them,
it.
any
You wouldn't
of
make it
those. No, I
through the
wouldn't make it.
academy. Let's.
But I think firefighter would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But then, up until you gotta run through a burning building.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
yeah.
holy cow, this is crazy.
Wait, you want me to go in there? It's on fire, guys.
To the 3rd floor? Up there?
If we just wait, it'll just fall. All right. We don't need to go in there. Yeah. No, honestly, I think that's what I would do. My grandpa was a fire chief, so I feel like maybe I could hack it, but
in all seriousness, hats off. Thank you guys so much for what you do. I experienced the firefighters firsthand in 2006. And I'll tell you what, man, that is a job that takes a certain type of person. Thank you.
Yeah, and as far as like first responder, like an ambulance driver or something, man, I don't. It's some of the stuff they got to see.
Man.
Ooh, yeah, EMTs.
Some of the things you see. My sister's a nurse.
Yeah.
Some of the stories she has during family holidays, I'm like, all right,
forget about it.
Trying to eat. She's like, I tell the story. I'm like, 4th of July. My sister will call me the next day with, you would not believe
what we saw. Yeah.
It's like that scene from Tropic Thunder where he's holding his hands, you know. So like the ends of frayed hot dogs.
Yeah, like a hot dog that was in a microwave too long.
That's what you do for a job.
Like, see, that could happen any day on that job. Any day. Yep. No. Maybe a teacher. If you put teachers in the superhero category, I'd like to be a teacher. My dad was a teacher. You know?
Would you rather have to deal with kids as a teacher like that all year round, or once in a while see those hot dog hands that are just bloody?
I don't know.
That's tough.
Think about like a middle school teacher. Like, my God.
Every day. And then see, here's the thing is like you have a really bad day and you got to go back.
You do get summer.
It's only Tuesday. You got to go back. You got to deal with that the rest of the week.
You get summers off though, and you get
Well, you need summers off.
Yeah,
for a reason. It's a big breather.
Teachers,
it's like halftime.
What's the over under on how many teachers that have flasks in their desk right now?
Right now? They might be cracking down a little bit now.
Yeah.
In the 90s?
I'm pretty sure they had a kegerator in the teachers' lounge in my high school. I'm almost positive.
For sure.
I'm almost positive they had a kegerator in there. So.
Any job where you just have to deal with people and things,
Yeah.
The nurses, when nurses are off work, tell you what.
Oh, dude, they go hard in the paint.
They go hard in the paint.
Yeah.
The nurses out there, spring break, man. Whoop.
They just got done working that double at the hospital. And they are ready to go.
And you know what? Well deserved.
Oh,
Every
for
time
sure.
I'm like, I understand. I mean, I don't understand, but hey, hats off to you. Party it up.
Well, I'm a little disappointed that radio DJ wasn't on the list of superheroes.
It's the very bottom of the list. Fart jokes, man. Come on.
Hey, we make people laugh. Isn't that a good thing? Isn't that a superhero thing?
It's not a superhero quality, I don't think. I don't think Superman was making people chuckle.
Come on. Yeah, I never heard him tell a joke. He seemed kind of stuffy, to be honest.
Is there a funny superhero? Deadpool is Deadpool superhero?
Yeah, I think, yeah. But he's like one of those anti-heroes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like he still like does, but he's funny.
He's got to kind of be serious, like Batman.
Either way, I'm picking X-ray vision. That's what I'm doing. That's why I don't get to be a superhero. You're the worst. Get out of here.
You wasted it. You wasted your...
What about this? Hot Pockets. Cool merch. The makers of the beloved college dorm snack have launched a new line of merch for some reason that lets fans show their love of the toasty treat. If you're a devoted Hot Pockets fan, you can prove it by sporting a t-shirt, bucket hat, or even a fanny pack, which is insulated to keep that Hot Pocket hot.
I'm good. I haven't had a Hot Pocket. I can't tell you how long.
I don't know why growing up, maybe again, because I was young and dumb and thinking like, oh my God, Hot Pockets, this is the greatest thing ever. Probably because it was easy. It was the easiest, easy thing to, you could, heat up 2 of them and you could eat them.
You know what? Now, much like the Pop-Tarts, I feel like the Hot Pocket part in the middle, the hot part is get smaller every year.
Oh, the filling, they get more bread, just like Pop-Tarts. Well, and here's the other thing too. Like if I saw someone wearing a Hot Pocket bucket hat, like I'm not thinking like, oh, that's cool. He likes Hot Pockets. I think, wow, he's got to get his life together. He is wearing Hot Pocket gear. That's not something that you go.
Somebody gave him that t-shirt.
Like if someone walked in right now on you and you were eating a Hot Pocket, like you'd have to explain yourself. Like, wait, hold on a sec. Are you eating a Hot Pocket? Well, look, there was nothing else and this is the only thing. Like you're a grown man. Make a sandwich.
You know what I'd ask him? Like, is there a Hot Pocket stand or is they giving away merch around here or something? Like, where's the tent? The Hot Pocket tent.
Oh no, you went online and bought that with your own money?
Wait, what?
I did.
Expect them to have like a Hot Pocket koozie, a shirt, a hat.
Oh, you really love Hot Pockets. That's not good for you. Like you're gonna die young if you eat that many Hot Pockets that you're wearing their gear.
Oh, look, a Hot Pocket license plate cover.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice.
This guy really loves Hot Pockets. And on it says, I'm in a hurry because I just ate a Hot Pocket and I need to get home. That's what it is. Anyway, so yeah, if you love Hot Pockets, go for it. Go for it. Lastly, I'm going to end on some sad news. If you hadn't heard, and I'm going to play some audio and then we'll talk about it, but one of the icons, the legends of our time, passed away the other day.
Oh, man.
Jerry Springer died yesterday of pancreatic cancer at 79 years old. The Jerry Springer Show ran for 27 years, put on more than 4,000 episodes. Wow. That's a lot of white trash fighting right there. Also, at a point in his life, he was a mayor of Cincinnati, a contestant on Dancing with the Stars, and a TV judge, a lifelong entertainer. I don't think anybody our age, Gen X,
Mhm.
millennials, that don't know the name Jerry Springer, who don't know
Mm-mm.
the Jerry.
So I come home
Jerry.
from school, turn on the TV, boom, Jerry
Yep.
Springer show. You go
Yep.
from like Jerry to Mari to something else, but
Ricky Lake.
Ricky Lake,
What's the other one? Yeah.
Sally,
Yep.
Jesse, Raphael. But
The
hey,
90s were full of those
they
talk
really
shows,
were, man, and I kind of miss it because it was great. It was mindless TV, still on. They had what, Judge Jerry.
Yeah, they did that. He went for quite some time. Now, in an interview, I was reading up some stuff on Jerry Springer when I saw that he passed. In an interview, he said, now I don't know if he was just doing this to keep people talking, but he's like, no, none of the fights on the show were planned. None of the fights were planned. Now, that doesn't mean that they didn't put him in situations where they thought it could
I was
happen,
gonna
but-
say, yeah, maybe worded it in a certain way. They knew they were gonna fight. Come on.
I mean, you put them in
come
the
on.
God. Some of the scenarios, dude. And you know what I always loved was at the end. So here you're already watching this ridiculous
Final
show,
thought.
all right? No, not the final thought. You're already watching this ridiculous show where there's
Mhm.
little people fighting. There's fat ladies jumping out of cake, whatever.
Mhm.
All this crazy stuff. And then at the end of the show, they would cut to the commercial or the tagline, and they'd have a question looking for like future episodes, like. Are you in a lover's quarrel with your stepfather?
Yeah. Call now.
sisters, and they call now
For
and
free
you could be
tickets to the Jerry
yeah.
Springer show. I
like
almost
they
went.
just like who's the guy? I'm more impressed by the people thinking up these ridiculous
Yeah.
scenarios for upcoming episodes. Like it's wild.
So I've read up on a little bit of it, and you can do it on Reddit of people that have actually been on the show, and some of it's real, some of it is set up. So I'm trying to remember how they do it. It's much like the movie Ringmaster. Did you see the movie?
I think
the Jerry
so.
Springer movie from back in like the 90s, early 2000s or whatever.
Yeah.
So they will fly you out and basically, put you up in a hotel and they set you up. They basically kind of give you a scenario. And if it's not good enough, they'll spice it up for you.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, this is what, you should do this. That's why I'm saying like the fighting definitely, they're definitely not like, hey, go in there and swing.
No, but they're putting him in.
They're definitely saying like, hey, if this happens, blah, 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 they dance around it,
So I looked up craziest topics from the Jerry Springer show.
Oh boy.
Dude, this is fantastic. First one, you slept with my stripper sister.
Yep. I think I've seen that one.
Confronting a racist family.
Those ones are always edgy.
I slept with 251 men in 10 hours. I didn't know your mom was on Jerry Springer.
I hope she's watching. I really do. She watches this. Go ahead.
What about I married a horse? That was an episode. Married to your dad, but wants you back. Oh, that'll get deep.
Mm.
Zach, the 70-pound baby. I remember that one. I actually remember seeing that
70-pound baby.
Yeah.
Man.
What a
Jerry
wild
Springer
ride.
is absolutely a legend.
Yeah.
An absolute legend.
Well,
One
and I
time,
don't.
he
Oh,
lived
go
in
ahead.
Sarasota, Florida. There's one time driving by the beach. Oh, that's Jerry. Oh, he's outside. So I got to see him, and I didn't talk to him, but I just, Jerry! Out the window.
Jerry. I'm sure he loves that when
I'm sure
everywhere
he
he
did.
goes, Jerry, hey,
Right.
Jerry. Jerry.
He didn't even wave.
Yeah. No, I definitely, I think a once in a lifetime kind of guy, kind of show. I don't think you can make that show nowadays
Mhm.
and get away with it. I don't think society. So
Man.
it just lived in this period of time where we all just ate up this just garbage TV for entertainment value.
Didn't
and
he just
Jerry was
recently
the-
come out and say that like he was like sorry for doing like putting that out on TV or something? Like he was kind of regretting some of the stuff he did with the show.
In that clip, you hear him say he's like, I was responsible for the downfall of Western civilization or something like that, or
Yeah,
like
something I was like, oh
because
man,
I mean, yeah, it's not like his show was good entertainment. It was good
no,
entertainment.
it's great
but
entertainment.
It wasn't quality. I mean, when you got stories like I married your dad, but I want you back, or
Yeah.
it's not like we're getting smarter watching it, but I think that's why we liked it. You know, we got our.
You can even tell sometimes during the show, like he'd start rubbing his head, like, why am I here? Why am I doing
Yeah.
this? You know,
What is he doing? But you know
just
what?
read his body language of like, man, this is.
I mean, and think about what it spawned. It spawned the Steve Wilkos show,
yeah.
like his bodyguard for some, or the main security guy got his own show.
Steve.
What? Why? Why did we do? Why is there an offset to it? It's just that garbage '90s daytime TV that all those housewives and kids coming home from school watched. That we just loved. We just loved.
Hey, there's nothing better on nowadays. It's not like we're.
Yeah, that's true.
Not like
I'd rather watch
it with greatness.
I'd rather watch that than the Kardashians. I tell you that much.
Oh, for sure.
Tell you that much. Yeah. Anyway, Jerry.
Rest in peace. We're gonna miss you, Jerry.
All right, Jerry. We're gonna miss you.
Legend.
We're gonna miss you. All right. Well, that is your morning dump. We'll be back.
Oh.
All right. God, it's 7:30. What the hell? All right.
All right. Let's see. I'll just do a quick story in sports, huh?
Huevos Rancheros. All right. And obviously, we'll just go right into sports. I'm not going to play a song.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I need to do. JD's Rock Guys set.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, let's see here.
Like a monster found in Loch Ness. Unidentified body parts of. Oh, again. Here we go. All righty. Good morning. 7:34. Brock Hunter.
Hey, I got a couple new intros for you. I need you to put in.
Well, I'm not overwriting Barney.
I
so,
swear to God, if you don't overwrite Barney. Yeah.
I love you. You
I don't know
love
why I ever
me.
made that. That's bad decision.
All right. Don't forget, join us on our stream, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. We're going to be on there for the next half hour, so you can get in on the conversation. With that said, let's get to it. Sports time. As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing. Bud Distributing, getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, tall, cool, Budweiser's other delicious drinks, so you can celebrate whatever you're celebrating, and of course, celebrate responsibly with Bud Distributing.
There you go. Hey, NFL dominated the draft last night. Quarterbacks, like I said, dominated the first part of the NFL draft last night. Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Anthony Richardson among the top 4 picks Thursday night, last night, and expected result where teams now trying to find their franchise quarterback. Basically, I mean that's what everybody's out of the hunt for. That little magic. Everybody's trying to get that Mahomes. You know, who's going to be the next Super Bowl winning QB? And like I said, they dominated the draft last night. So just go through it, man. There's a lot of people that were picked last night. Top 5 real quick. Bryce Young, number 1. CJ Stroud, number 2. Will Anderson, who was a linebacker out of Houston. Number 4 was Anthony Richardson of going to Indiana, QB. And number 5, I'm just going to do top 5, Devon Witherspoon, cornerback out of Illinois.
Nice.
So there you go. Hey, if you're into the NFL draft last night, it looked pretty cool. From the 5 minutes I got to watch it before my wife gave me the look of, can we please watch something else? For the love of God.
Bored. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
You know what you do?
fun,
You
though.
tell her, shut up and get in the kitchen, make you a sandwich while you're watching the draft. That's what you do.
Jeez. Yeah.
That's what you
Sure
do.
that will work out real well.
How'd Hunter die?
Real
Oh,
well.
Let me tell you. What else you got?
More in pro football. Just about a month's time, Baltimore Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson went from wanting out of Baltimore to signing a monster 5-year contract extension with the Ravens. Listen to this, man. Reported $260 million with $185 million guaranteed.
I just don't see it. That's a lot of money, man.
It's a
And
lot
how
of
do
money.
how do you pay that guy who said, like, I don't want to be here, right? Isn't that kind of a dick move? And then you're like, all right, well, here, stay with us. We'll give you a bunch of money.
Hey, if they're not paying him, sometimes you got to be like, hey.
Was it just because of money, though? Or did he just not want to be in Baltimore anymore?
No,
Was it like,
I think he likes Baltimore.
yeah?
Yeah, I was watching a couple things on it with Lamar. Lamar's got his own little crew. So it's hard to get through to Lamar because his crew is real tight niche. As far as like whoever his agent and like a few friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know, outside of that, his circle is really, really small. And so like all the information really comes from just a few people and kind of discussions within that group.
Yeah.
But from what I've heard, I don't feel like he doesn't want to be in Baltimore. I think he just wants money, man. I mean, I'm basically running this. I mean, I am this team. I'm taking these teams to. He's good. Lamar Jackson's really good. And when he's on, sometimes he has off games, you know, just like everybody else. But when Lamar Jackson is on, look out, man.
That's what I mean, though. He really hasn't, like, he's had some really good seasons. Baltimore's looked good, but that's why I'm surprised because last season he really didn't do that much. Not saying he was like garbage, but I mean, Baltimore really wasn't in it. And I think the season before it was just kind of, I don't know. I just feel like
the season before, I believe they were right there, weren't they? Baltimore was very good 2 seasons, dude. I mean, Super Bowl contendees. Baltimore is no joke. They're a great team.
Man, but that is a big commitment, man. That's going to eat up a lot of cap space. And if for some reason it doesn't work out.
I think you would know by now, though, right? He's been with Baltimore for how long?
What is this, like 6 seasons now?
I was going to guess 5. I was going to guess this was his 5th. I could be way off on that.
Well, here, let me look up Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson. He's 26. He was 2018 is when. Wait. 2015. He was with the Cardinals.
Originally drafted to the Cardinals.
Oh no, that was college. I was like, wait a minute.
Oh.
But no, he was drafted in 2018.
Hey, man. Now
So
he has
5 years,
$260 million coming to him. $185 million guaranteed.
Dude, that's wild, man.
It's
That
just
is
crazy.
so much money. So much money.
Yeah. But anyway, hey, some NFL news in your sports this morning. Draft last night was fantastic. If your team got the person that you were hoping for, hoorah! There you go. Hopefully they do well. So there you go. That's all I got for you this morning.
That's all you got? Okay.
Yeah, we
Good
need to
enough.
get beat feet too at 7:40. So
Good enough for me. Sports brought to you by Bud.
hey, bud.
We'll be back. I didn't even know it's time 7:40. Hey,
What's the topic?
what's something weird you remember from your childhood, or the weirdest thing you remember about your childhood?
Nice. I'll be right back.
Right, you're good. Make it quick.
How much time?
Well, we should go right after this, but I'll do 3. You got 3 minutes.
All right, right back.
Anyway, here's your first headline. First headline: body part of unidentified monster. Cat accidentally shoots up. All right, nice shot after Prince there. Don't forget headlines at WIRX.com on the Plan B Morning Show page. All right, Jay, take us out, man. You're listening. All right, don't forget you. Right. Don't forget you can get Rock 107. TV show with Rock on. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Hey, take us out, man. Hey, listen. Garbage. Out, man. Hey, listen. Rock 107. All right, yeah. More best ofs.
It's so that earlier this week I was telling you about that stinger I had in my back.
Yeah,
It's on the other side.
You know why? Because you've been favoring the one side, so now you tweak the other one. That's how it works, man.
Sucks, man.
That works. Now we're gonna got both of them.
Dude. Yeah, some positions, man. If I look a certain way, woo.
Yeah.
I got to echo.
Yeah, sorry, I'm working on something right now, so shut up.
Like I'm in a tunnel.
Hold on a sec. So you can admit everything. Like I said, we'll your dolphin was terrible earlier, by the way. Anyway. Well, okay.
God, freezing, dude. Jesus.
Yeah, it's hard to regulate temperature right now because you like wake up, you want to put the heat on, but then it's hot. All right, we got 1 minute. Okay.
I got one story. I had to dig deep on this one.
Yeah. Well, and two, I think, we got some answers on Facebook that are, it kind of fit what I was thinking, like something that's like, I don't know, like how to word it, it's not like it's like weird, like, oh, I saw a ghost, it's more like, oh yeah, my folks used to I don't know, You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean, you should have worded it that way because
I didn't know. I didn't do any good on that. I didn't.
All right. Because weird basically entails ghost.
All right, here we go.
Let's
Yahoo!
go.
Good morning. 7:46, the Plan B Morning Show. Brock
Morning.
Hunter.
What's up?
Don't forget, join us on our Twitch stream, our WIRX Facebook stream, and make sure you go to our YouTube page. That is the preferred route for you. Subscribe to the Plan B Morning Show page on YouTube, and that way you don't miss out on web exclusive stuff as well as the live stream. So go check it out. With that said, we got to get to it. It's time for your topic of the day, brought to you by Sports 44. Try Sports 44 first for sporting gear, shoes, clothes, school spirit wear, equipment, and more. Located at 2605 South Cleveland Avenue in St. Joe. Sports 44, sporting goods for all 4 seasons. Actually, hold on real quick. Before we get to the topic, I got to do a shout out. I forgot to do this. And I want to do it now before it gets too late. Anyway, this has nothing to do with the topic, but I was out garage sale shop yesterday. Riley and I went out and did a little garage sale shopping, looking for deals. You know, I'm a fan of deals. Anyway, we stopped at this one garage sale, and Riley fell in love with this little stuffed bear. And so I was like, okay, do you want the bear? She's like, yeah, okay. So I get the bear. We're going to pay for it. She's holding on to it. Well, one of the young ladies there, a daughter of one of the parents doing the garage sale, said, you know what, Riley, she can just have it. She can just have the bear. It's great. It plays the song. Made my daughter's day. She has not put that bear down. So Alyssa, the young lady from that garage sale in Stevensville that gave Riley the bear, you're awesome. Thank you so much for doing that. Again, she has not put the bear down. I've heard the song that it plays about 1,000 times. So Alyssa, you're the coolest, and thank you for making my daughter's.
Did you wash it?
No, we didn't wash it, but it's fine. It's not like it was, covered in cat hair or anything like that.
Still wash it.
It wasn't like a pair of underwear, it was a stuffed bear. That's all it was. But anyway, again, Alyssa, you're the coolest, and thank you for giving Riley.
Sorry, rude your shout out.
Awesome. That was really cool. Yeah, it's right there. Like, do you wash that bear? Like
dirty bear that you got from a garage sale.
I'm trying to say thank you to Alyssa, and you're like,
it used to be white.
Thanks for the free bear. No, it was awesome. Yeah, we went to the park afterwards, and she wouldn't let go of it. She took it on the slide and everything. So anyway, long story short, Alyssa, thank you so much. That was very sweet and awesome. There, I want to make sure I caught her before she had to go to school. All right, now for your topic of the day. What was the weirdest thing you remember about your childhood? And I did a terrible job explaining.
Parents took me to a garage sale and bought me a dirty bear.
They didn't even watch it.
Weirdest thing as a childhood.
Weirdest thing. So what's the weirdest thing you remember about your childhood?
I had to dig deep on this one, man. And I know kind of which direction you're trying to go with this one, but really this one might not even entail ghosts, but it was just really weird. Think about a lot of things that happened back in the day, and I have a lot of ghost stories, but I think about them now, and I'm like, I was just a kid. I wanted to see ghosts. I wanted to see that. I was leaning towards it. So I kind of like debunked myself entirely. But one instance where I still look back and I'm like, dude, there's no freaking way. What? I still think about it to this day. I have no explanation for it. And I've told this story before. I think I've told you this story, maybe on air. Out in the front yard, a blocked off front yard where you can't see beyond it, blocked off by trees. My sister's boyfriend at the time punted a football over these trees. Beyond these trees is just a huge field, nothing in it. So I go around the trees to go retrieve this football that was punted over. As I'm going to go retrieve the ball, it comes flying back over like somebody punted it back over. Like didn't fall out of the tree, came flying back over into the middle of the yard we were playing in. So I proceed to go to the other side to thank the person for throwing or kicking the ball back over. Absolutely nobody. Blank, nothing. Not a person in sight. Walked around the yard, checked the trees, checked everything. Nothing. Both of us looked at each other and were like, let's just stop. Let's just go inside, call it a day. What is going on? kind of a thing. And he was much older than I was, years older than I
Yeah.
was. He wasn't a kid like I was.
Yeah.
And I looked at him and saw the look on his face and was like, okay, yeah, this is kind of serious.
Yeah.
To this day, I have no explanation, Brock, of how that
Think it ju-
ball came flying back over the trees.
It must have just bounced off a tree or
No.
something like that.
No, because it was a good 30 seconds before it came flying back over. It's not
And you
like
immediately went around and said thank you. You didn't like, oh,
immediately.
and like waited a minute. Okay.
Immediately. So he kicks it over, and I'm probably 25 yards away from the tree line. As I take off to run to go get it, it comes back over. So maybe like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, I watch it go over my head. Whoa.
Yeah.
I remember saying that. Whoa. I'm like, and
Whoa,
I
what a
kept running.
kick.
I kept running. I'm like, damn, that was a hell of a. I'm like, my dad couldn't do that, So I wanted to think. Blows my mind to this day. No idea.
That is weird. And you took.
I'm
a
not
different
saying
angle of it.
ghosts. I'm not saying aliens. I'm not saying any of that. I just want a damn explanation.
You're not gonna get it. It was probably just some guy walking around and you just happened to miss him.
The
You didn't see
football hit a wormhole. That's what it did.
and it went through.
It went through a wormhole, popped out back into the yard.
It bounced off a flying spaceship and then went back into the yard. That's what happened.
Kind of a weird, dumb story, but
yeah. So okay, that's what I was saying. Like you took a different angle than I did. You like something weird that happened. I'm thinking more of like consistent weird things. So for me, the weirdest thing I remember about my childhood is how commonplace it was for me to be in a vehicle and not like in a car seat or buckled up. Not saying my parents were, like neglectful, but like on the farm and stuff, like we just hop into the vehicle, we would just get in there. Even think about like station wagons. Like we were just sitting in the back, no seatbelt on, just hanging out, having a good time. Like nowadays, you should see the cars, this like spaceship style seat my daughter sits in when we travel. Like it's vastly different than any car seat I ever had.
Like lashed into an Indy car or something.
Pretty much. Like, I mean, there's straps and belts and the one that I went home in was in the front seat from the hospital. I was in the front seat. Actually, you know what? No, I think my mom held me the whole time from the hospital. Like that's weird, man. Like
put you in a backpack.
Pretty much,
carried you home.
just like you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Another and a more specific weird story I remember about my childhood was fireworks. More specifically, the time that my dad went and got a pack of cigarettes for us kids to use to light the fireworks.
Oh yeah, I remember this story.
See, because back in the day, we didn't have fire safe cigarettes. That's
they stayed lit until you hit the butt.
So we all didn't have lighters, and us little kids, we weren't, good enough at lighting the lighter safely. So dad went and got a pack of smokes and then lit them for us kids.
It just tells you how cheap cigs were back in the day.
Exactly.
Dad would just go buy a pack for the kids to light fireworks with, you know?
It was much cheaper to buy that than instead of like the regulated punks that you could get to the lighting punks. So that was a weird thing I remember about my childhood, is sitting there with a cigarette in my hands, lighting off bottle rockets and other things.
Yeah.
I think
you're right. Like there are a lot of safety things, growing up, because we grew up through the 90s, man. And there was not a lot of safety regulations going on.
It was the switch. Like we were there at the tail end of all the dangerous toys and things. And then like 2000s and like the Gen Zers got all the safe stuff,
That's true. Are kids out hitting jumps with their Huffies?
No.
Cinder block jumps over holes. We used to dig holes in front of the jumps.
Yeah.
Just to make sure you had enough speed. You didn't
then we'd light a fire in that hole.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's like the weird thing I remember about my childhood is just like, I wouldn't say the parents were neglectful. It was just different, and it was just like we were in danger constantly. I don't know how my mom just didn't have a heart attack with worry about, like, she would go to work and leave. Like mom and dad would go to work and my brother and I in the summertime would be left alone on the farm in the summer. Like we're just there, like middle schoolers, like, all right, what can we get into today while mom and dad are gone?
So true,
wild, dude. Wild. We got some answers on Facebook. What's the weirdest thing you remember about your childhood? Mike had a good one. Not really weird, but simple. He said, I grew up in the mid 60s through the mid 70s. That was back when my dad's pay for a week was like $35. And he bought a brand new Mustang in 65, paid $2,150. Our house in 65 cost $10,000. That's pretty weird. You know what I mean? When you think about the cost of everything, you seriously, you could live off of that income.
I mean, yeah, everybody says, well, inflation, it's not
Well,
relative. No, it's not. Not right
it's
now.
No, what we've been getting paid does not match what everything
It
costs.
does
for
not.
Sure. No,
Absolutely not. Yeah, we are
No.
grabbing our ankles right now, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, compared to
That's
what
why-
has been.
That's why boomers need to tone it down a little bit when they get mad at us. We're like, well, why aren't you having kids? And buying
Because it's
houses?"
expensive, man.
Well, I tell you what, back you could have one person work and afford a house and a car and all that and
Big
groceries.
house, a
Yeah.
big house,
Yep.
a new Mustang.
Yeah. Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm not bitching about the time I'm growing up in. It's getting worse. I will say,
Yeah.
but growing in my childhood was great, fantastic. I'm not complaining. But you're right. Back in the day, hey, you could afford some things.
Yeah. Yep.
You really could.
Yeah, it's weird when you read back like that. Like, yeah, it's $35 a week. Like, that's what? Like, $35 today will get you one order at Taco Bell. That's it.
Seriously, think about that.
That's wild.
$35. That's half a dinner. That's
Yep.
her meal.
Yeah. Yep.
And if it's not buy one get one Thursday,
Yeah. No, that's her that's just her cocktails. All right.
Don't joke.
Before the meal. Yeah.
pay $13,
Weird.
$14 a cocktail now.
Yep. Yep.
$35 a week. And you know what? Hey, that was fine.
Yeah, you were doing
Thank
it. You're
you.
making it. You're making it. I mean, it's not like you're living in the lap of luxury, but you're paying all your bills. Paying all your bills.
Big white house,
Yep.
white fence, had the dog running around.
Yep.
$35 a week.
Little Mike over there going, Dad, I want to go get a soccer ball. All right, there you go. We got some other answers on Facebook. Let's see. What's the weirdest thing you remember from your childhood? I like Frank's answer. Why your dad would tinker in the car when it wasn't even broken. He'd just go out in the garage. Now being married and a father, I
understand.
get it. I get, like, dad would just, he would find stuff to do. Just like, all right, I'm just going to go in the shop. I'm just going to walk
It's
around.
the getaway. It's his own little spot.
I'm going to go sweep. You know why dad's garage was always clean? Because he would just go in there and just sweep. Like, that's what he would do.
You know? Just to get away. Turn the music on, just kind of
Yep.
sweep.
Yeah.
His
Mom's
buddy
in
would
there.
stop by, you know.
Mom's in the house angry making dinner because dad's sweeping the garage again.
You know?
All right. Yeah.
Hey, that's the reason what like husbands will start a project, you know, like
Yeah.
a car, like 10, 15 years later, it's still not done. It's for a reason.
Yeah.
They don't
You
want
get
it to be done.
No, he could have that thing done in a summer, but no, he
Exactly.
wants to drag yeah.
Because he knows if it's done, he's got to go back inside.
Deal with that old battle axe.
You know?
Oh man. Yep. Anyway.
Finish
You know
the
what?
hot rod, would you?
Nah, I'm waiting on these parts. All right. I gotta go to another swap meet this weekend and look for this super rare gas tank that I'm putting on it. No, you don't. You spend time with your children.
That's so true.
It's right there, man. Anyway, all right. Well, look, we got to take a break. We got more coming up. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. All right, everyone. Well, hey, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. And we'll just see you on Monday. All right. Later.